Are you losing your matches before they even start? I know you know the feeling. You're in the bullpen and you see your opponents, and as the matches get closer and closer, your anxiety just builds. And that's when all these negative thoughts just flood in. What if I lose? What if I get submitted in the first minute? What will my coaches think? And by the time you step on the mat, you're absolutely exhausted. If you can't stop overthinking before matches, there's a reason for this, and it has nothing to do with your jiu-jitsu skills. Your biggest problem isn't the lack of technique. It's that you can't stop worrying about the outcome. And that's the real reason why you're underperforming. You're not losing matches because you're worse than your opponents. You lose because you're struggling to perform under pressure. I'm a mental performance coach, and I've helped everyone from hobbyists to world champions fix this exact problem. In this video, I'm going to break down the exact system so you can stop overthinking, control your nerves, and finally compete with freedom. I want you to think of pre-match anxiety like this. You're in a boat that started to leak, but instead of fixing the hole, you just keep scooping water out. And the harder you shovel, the more exhausted you get, until eventually the boat sinks. Every negative thought is another wave of water into your boat. A little water is absolutely fine. Everyone feels nerves before they compete, but if you don't patch the leak, you will go under. That's where my mental reset system comes in. A simple 4-step process that helps you control your nerves, quiet the noise, and access your full game under pressure. Each of these steps builds on the last, and when you put them all together, it will completely change how you feel before and during every match. So let's get started with step number 1. Step number 1 is to spot the leak. You can't fix a boat if you don't even realize it's leaking in the first place. So this first step is all about awareness. That moment when you notice the spiral starting, your mind racing, your heart pounding, your palms sweating, that's your leak right there. But before you try and fix it, you need to stop thrashing in the water because panicking only makes this worse. Here's what to do instead. Use the 5-4-3-2-1 grounding technique. Name 5 things you can see, name 4 things you can feel, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, and then 1 thing you can taste. This sounds super simple, but it's so powerful. It drags your attention from your head back to the present moment. Every time you catch yourself spiraling, run the 5-4-3-2-1 and it will calm your nerves and keep you from sinking before the match even starts. Now that you stop the spiral, it's time to fix the leak. And that's where step number 2 comes in. Step 2, fix the leak. Most DJJ athletes get anxious before matches and focusing on everything outside of their control. The crowd, the ref, the opponent. But the fastest way to steady the boat is to focus on what's inside your direct control. I call this the ABCs of focus. A stands for active body language. Stand tall, shoulders back, eyes up. It's okay to be nervous, but it's never okay to show that you're nervous. In the business, we call this fake it till you feel it. Your mind will follow your body. Trust that. B is for breath. Deep breath in through your nose, short hold, and long exhale or sigh through the mouth. This signals your nervous system that you are absolutely safe and resets your body super fast. And C is for cue. Pick a phrase that keeps you locked in, something that you can actually control. This could be full effort, have fun, or be aggressive. Focus on your ABCs and block out everything else. Your mind can only focus on one thing at a time, so focus on the things that will help you perform. One of my athletes, Samit, used this exact process at this year's No-Gi Pans. He'd only be a blue belt for a month, but he still won gold without having a single point scored against him. Instead of spiraling before matches like he used to do, he focused on his breathing, his body language, and his self-talk. Samit didn't win because he became suddenly more technical. He won because he learned to perform even when he felt nervous. If you want my help doing exactly the same thing, that's exactly what we work inside the Mental Game Plan call. The link is below if you want to check that out. But now you've fixed the leak, and the next step is to make sure you stay on course. Step 3, stay on course. Even after you've calmed down, negative thoughts can still creep back in. So this step is all about steering your thoughts like you would steer a boat. Whenever that wave of overwhelm hits, start counting backwards in threes. 100, 97, 94, 91. It's simple, but it works because, like I mentioned before, your brain can only focus on one thing at a time. The math steals all your attention and you can't think, what if I lose and what's 88 minus 3 at the same time. Each number will bring you a little bit closer to that calm feeling, that control, that clarity, which is exactly how you want to feel before you step on the competition mats. And the final step is to anchor that state so you can compete freely. Step 4 is to bring it home. Now your boat is steady, it's patched up, and it's under control. This last step is about anchoring it down. Before you step on the mats, repeat a short phrase that captures how you want to go and compete. Something simple like start fast, finish strong, be first, or empty the tank. Whatever this is, this will work as your anchoring statements. And the same rule applies here, is that this needs to be 100% in your control. Say quietly at the mat side just before the referee calls you on. This will work as your mental anchor and the last reminder on how you want to go and compete. So you can go out there and pull the trigger from the start. Now, if you struggle with overthinking, you might also be a slow starter. And this is a huge problem. The data shows that when you start slow, you lose 89% of your matches. Click this video here and I'll show you exactly how to start like a bullet from a gun and pull the trigger from the word go.